Hey, Frank, I'm Ahearn, privacy expert and blackmail strategist. I'm going to talk about what I believe blackmail help happens to be and how I deal with blackmail and protect victims, okay? Now, understanding what blackmail help is very important because victims do not understand or have a clue what blackmail help is. They hit a message board and people write about that they got out by ignoring it. They'll go to law enforcement websites, they ignore, they'll go away. None of that stuff is true. They'll hit different kind of blackmail companies out there. They'll say, we'll find the blackmail for you. We'll do this, we'll do that, whatever the case may be. The problem is, as a victim, you don't know what's real, you don't know what's correct, and you don't know what's going to work. And so what victims tend to do is they try to latch on to the easiest and most positive information. And that's not always the correct way to deal with blackmail. You have to remember, this is a blackmail that's got your photos, your videos, your spouse's information, your employment, your 400 Facebook friends, your 5,000 YouTube friends, whatever they may be. And they can do some serious damage. So you can't just latch on to the simplest plan. You need to latch on to a plan that's going to work. Now, what I do and how I help victims is I pose as victims. I take over the communications. I deal with the blackmailer directly. And my strength is knowing how to stall the payment demands. And because in blackmail, the only way to get rid of a blackmail is to stall the demands. There's no other way. If you ignore them, you run the risk of being exposed. But if you stall them, you're kind of putting them in a situation where they're willing to wait. Money blackmailers want money, okay? The evil blackmailers who, destroy victims regardless, they don't care about money. They just get off on the pain. Most victims don't meet those people, okay? Most victims connect with a money blackmailer, like a blackmailer from the Philippines or Ivory Coast or Morocco. And so it's about battling the money issue. It's transactional. And so that's where my strength comes in. Now, what I also do is I create online disinformation. And what I do is I create fake business websites for you. If you're married, your spouse, I deviate the spelling of your name, all different new communications for your spouse, for you. And I basically, I replace real information with fake information. And when blackmail is over and done with, you want them to know you as someone else, okay? And you want to ensure that they're not coming back to you, that, or that they're going to hit up your job or your spouse or, your cousin Fred on Facebook. You want this secure feeling. And that's what I provide, okay? I provide that safety net. I protect your identity in that sense. So listen, if you're not in a situation where you can't hire a professional to take over, there are other options, okay? Like my YouTube videos explain all different types of blackmail help: Facebook, Grindr, Tinder, Ashley Madison, whatever the case may be. And my website, I got over 800 pages on my blog, okay? It's just loaded with information. So the key is to educate yourself on blackmail help. You can also download my book and follow the tactics. So whatever blackmail help you're searching for, you will find it on my website. If you have questions, reach out and be safe.